Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Put this on its charger. All right. Trying to adjust the video. Okay. I thought today this is like on a whim type of thing. Just got done doing my chores, so I thought maybe I got a little bit of time, I can do kind of like a planner update. So I think the last video that I filmed was actually my rings, my personal rings Moterm planner. I used this, I believe, July and August. Yes, I did. So yeah, I believe I have a video, the one right before this, on my channel. So yeah, that's what I kind of ended in, and that went great, but that was just for the summer. You know, I like to kind of switch things up in the summer. So I went back to my B6 Stalogy for the fall time. So that is what I have here. I got this off of someone on this cover from Instagram, off someone on Instagram, and it says on the back Eberhardt. So I believe it's from the Eberhardt Studios, which I don't know if they're open or making these or what. So yeah, so that's what I'm in, or that's what I've been in for September and October, and I'll be in it for November. So it's set up pretty simple. I do have a flip on my Instagram, but I'll just kind of quickly flip through. Let me zoom a bit. I'll quickly just kind of flip through and chat. So yes, I went back to the B6 because it's just home for me. It's very easy for me to live in a B6 and get all my tasks and stuff done. So this is actually a A5 half-year Stalogy that I went and had cut down to a B6. I can't do the B6 like full year anymore as a main planner because I can't do the hump. I realize that about me. It's very frustrating. Yes, it gets big and full and fluffy and it's amazing, but the functionality of me writing with that is too frustrating. So unfortunately, I have to use a half year, or if I use a whole B6, I have to, like, you know, spread it out. I was putting a whole year in a B6 and that thing was huge. So if I do use a standard B6 Stalogy, I have to go about it a different way. So for now, I have been enjoying the A5 half years because I can't find a B6 half year. So I've just been buying the A5s and cutting them down at Staples. So yep, so that's what this is. That's why the grids are pretty small, because it's an A5. But that was September. Here's the start of October, and just a couple days in there. For October, I did not do a meal plan like I did for September. I don't know, I didn't want to do it. So this was that first week of October, and I just did kind of like a pumpkin theme and cut the pages. So this is the week we're in. I'm not doing great on my steps this week, but where are we here? No, we're not. We're here. Thursday. Today is Thursday the 14th. So I've already decorated the rest of the week, and then here is just the rest of October, and I've kind of put in my vellum already for each week. Actually, I think I have more weeks in October than I need, but I just put some like stickers there just to have it. But that's that. And then we've got November here at the end, and just my son's college schedule and his fall baseball schedule and spring schedule. So that is my B6 that I am using as an everyday carry planner. And then I just introduced this, which is a personal rings Foxy Fix. I took out the rings because I just don't use rings. I know I don't use rings, but I don't know why I got it. So I got this a while ago and I use it for a little bit, but for it to be a little bit more functional, it has to be in a bound book for me. So this is just kind of like a Commonplace or a companion. And what I'm doing in this is literally just writing down all my brain dumps. That's what this first portion is. It'll just be things that come to my brain. I can just write them down here in the front, and then I can assign a number, which is here. And that's where I can find it actually written out, thought out, whatever. So like here I have 2022 planner covers and ideas. I have space to kind of jot that down. Planner subscriptions, planner sticker shops, and more planner sticker shops. And then I want to write out a monthly review, weekly, and daily. So I've kind of got those. I've got some space for a November scripture writing plan and a December scripture writing plan, which I believe back here in my notes, I kind of already, no, that was food. I'm logging some food stuff back there. Was it here? I don't know where I put it, but I had some notes, because that's what this section is. It's like not labeled. It's just like I need to write something down, but I'm trying to figure out scripture writing for the rest of the year. I was thinking about them separate, doing a New Testament book and doing the words of Christ, but I'm thinking I may just do the words of Christ for both months. I just finish out the year and do that, I think. I'm not sure yet. And then I've got books I want to look into. So I've already pre-decorated a lot of these pages because that is really what I wanted to do. I just wanted to kind of sit down and put photos and stickers and stuff in, but to make it functional, it is my actual brain dump section as well. So that's what I did. This was I think this was an A5 notebook, and I just had my husband cut the top off for me because it fits. This book is wide, so a B6 was too small. So I just kind of had him do, oh, here it is. So it's not labeled, but this was, I was going to name the scripture writing plan, What He Said, My Master Speaks. And I was thinking about, since Matthew is technically, because what did I say? I wanted a New Testament for December. Yeah, for December, I said I wanted a New Testament book. For November, I said I wanted Christ's words. So technically, I want to basically take Matthew, take Christ's words, blend them, and just do that for 2 months. I have plenty of scriptures that I can get through. This is like 90 plus scriptures and I only need 60. So I'm thinking that's going to be the plan, honestly. I still got a couple weeks to decide if that's what I want to do, but I'm thinking that's what I want to do. I found this vellum at Hobby Lobby. I've never seen it, and it's really pretty. So yeah, so these are just the sections for 2022. My scripture writing is going to be, well, at least right now I'm saying that it could change by December 31st, but I'm pretty sure I've already prepped the pages. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing Living Life Through the Psalms. So taking Psalms 1 to Psalms 151 and doing 365 Psalms for 2022. So I'm just starting to write out some of the Psalms. I was looking for more like a book or somebody that kind of already created something. I couldn't quite find that. So I'm doing it on my own. So I'm taking my time each week, and I'm just going to go through the Psalms and write them down in here. And if I do all that work and I end up not doing the Psalms, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, so these are just notes I was doing, basically how the name Jesus even came about, because we know back then it was Hebraic. So I kind of was writing that out. And then the Hebraic name of God, I was writing that out. So that's kind of these notes here. And then my daughter's daughter, so my granddaughter, actually named me. So she doesn't call me grandma or any of those, Nana, none of those. She calls me Amia. And so I have been breaking down that word in the Hebraic sense to understand its meaning, and it's amazing, actually. So I didn't know a 1-year-old, you know, she's probably less than 1 when she named me, but she just started calling me Amia. So it is actually has a lot of Hebraic meaning to it. So that was just me writing it down and being amazed. So that's my Commonplace book. What else do I have over here? Oh, my faith journal. I got all these books over here. My faith journal. So, okay, here's the deal with the faith journal. Let me just kind of open it. So, first of all, it's a Hobonichi Cousin A5. It's massive now. I had to switch out of that mode term because it just wouldn't even like close at all. This is a little bit better. It gives me a little bit more space. So it's still got the pictures in the front. Deco, more deco pictures. Okay, so the first part, which is like the annual calendar, I guess you would say, is where I put my audio Bible schedule. I see something flying around. And it's from Genesis to Revelations, because every year I like to read the Bible, read through the Bible, but I do it in the audio way where I listen and then I just highlight and write notes. So as you see, I have the check marks, but 5. So basically in May, I got really sick in April and it carried into May. My son graduated from high school. We just had a lot going on. And then the summer hit. Like, not to get in a lot of detail because that's not what this is about, but my mental capacity, like I don't know how to say this without sounding completely like crazy, but my mental capacity was not where it needed to be. I was not functioning on all cylinders, which I would consider. When I'm listening, I want to kind of be functioning and on all cylinders. So the listening and highlighting and then ultimately writing the notes portion of this completely stopped. So I think I did not finish 2nd Chronicles, so the middle of May. So that's about where I am with my audio Bible, and I have not picked it up since. I've just solely focused on my scripture writing plans, and yeah, that's where I am. That's why these are not checked off. So what I thought to do was, because I'm still going to have the space and who cares if it's going to be in a new year, all I have to do is pick up where I left off whenever I want to. It doesn't have to actually be on those dates. So somewhere in 2nd Chronicles, once I start back my audio Bible, I just start there. I'll still have this notebook, so I'm good there. So the monthly portion is where I write out the actual scripture plan. That's my daily writing of scripture. So that has not changed. That was something I could do with no problem. So I don't know why that's there. So where are we? That's September. So we are here. I'm doing the book of Proverbs because my husband keeps raving about the Proverbs. So I said, you know what? I'm doing that for October. So he's going extremely slow through the Proverbs. Like, it may take him a long while because he's breaking down every verse. And whereas I just picked one out of each chapter, made it very simple. So that's what I'm doing. There's November, there's December, still blank because I'm still figuring that out. And here's just some deco, the shimmer. Okay, so here is the notes in the weekly pages, because you know Hobonichi has weekly. So like here, we have the annual portion. So Genesis for January, Genesis in the January weeks. So here's all the weeks so that you see when I did my audio Bible. Like I said, I listen to the Bible, highlight it, and then I write notes for what I listened to that day, and it'll tell you at the top what I listened to. So that's this. So everything was going good. Then I start having so many health problems. Even throughout the summer, seemed like my doctor kept scheduling me to see her every month. So let's see here. We're getting to 2 Chronicles chapter 10. That's where I left off. So when I start back my audio, I will start there. And then I would just go on. So it looks like I labeled it through Esther 5. But yeah, I've got all the pages in here to literally get me through, you know, the whole Bible or the rest of the year, which I'm not doing the rest of the year because the year's almost up. But when I go back, I'll have these pages to still write my notes. So at some point, this book will be completed as far as that front portion. Now, I'm not going to flip through all this, but this is the daily pages, and that's what I use to physically write out the scripture writing plan. It goes here for actual writing, studying, praying over, stuff like that. So that's what we have here. So this is January all the way through September. I'm in October, so that's here, but I'm just kind of like quickly flip through. I think I have a flip of this already on my channel. So sometimes I just do very simple. I just write it out. And then sometimes I go and look up stuff and, you know. So that's that. We are in October. So here's October. And what I'm doing for October is, like I said, the Proverbs. I use this Bible. So Keyword Study Bible. I'm doing the New King James Version for this year. So I write out the scripture, and then I also have my Hebrew Bible, and I go to it in here, and I find it and I write out the scripture in Hebrew, and then I look up whichever words or phrases or whatever. So that's what I've been doing for October. Just wanting my husband's like been going crazy over Proverbs, and I was like, yeah, I'm not missing out on none of this action. So I was like, I'm gonna do Proverbs. And so I'm basically doing what he's doing, but he's doing every single verse from chapter 1 to chapter 31. Whereas I'm just choosing a verse out of a chapter and doing that. So that way when he's talking and he's all excited and he's telling me stuff, I'm not completely clueless. I can be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know. So where are we? I've already gone ahead in this because like he was so excited. And then when I jumped in, I was like, yes, I want some of that. So we're here, but I've already done a couple other days. So this is, that's it. And then of course we have November and December in here. And then these are just random. The back is just random deco stuff that I put in the back. So yeah, that's my 2021 faith journal, going pretty good, other than the audio portion that I need to get back to. So I think that's it. All this other stuff on this table is just everything, but I think I'm going to use this Foxy Fix. This was also a personal, And I believe I'm going to use this for December. So I just got to get a book for it. And then we have my A5 Moterm rings, which is like a home planner, really. And it just has like all the stuff. I can't even go through all this, but it just has all the home stuff in here. So some stuff is missing because I pulled it out and put it in other planners, but yeah. So this is just like a home reference type of planner. What else I got up here? I've got my Hebrew Studies notebook. This was for my class. I did not sign up for class this fall semester because I'm just now kind of like getting back to myself. And I know that sounds weird, but if you know what's going on in the world, sometimes when you get that, it can have an effect on your mental capacity or your like comprehension or whatever. So I did not take the class, and I'm kicking myself because I feel so much better. Like my doctor is like, oh my gosh, you've like, you're back to yourself. You're normal. So this is just like my book, and then I've got my workbook back here, or my answer book back here. I don't know why my workbook is not in here actually. I need to find my workbook. And there was some of the stuff from my second semester course. So that's that. What else I got over here? I do have this, it's like a Hebrew word study, like just for fun when I'm just like doing nothing and I want to study a word and its Hebraic meaning. That's pretty much what this standard travel notebook is. And I just made this with leather from Michaels. So punched holes and called it a day. So like the first one I did was salvation. So let's pull that out. So I've got that. Go back in there. I've got just like a sticky note. And then I've got some fun little stuff in here. The pictograph, the Strong's number H344. That's in there. And then I did family. This is like just for fun when I'm like just sitting on the couch and just a word comes to me. I've got all these goodies in here. So yeah, this is fun. So what I do here, kindness. So got that. What did I do here? Love, probably. Where's my tab? I don't have my tab on there. So I've got that there. So yeah, this is just like a fun little standard tin that I use when I want to kind of, do some stuff. So it's already decorated. So all I have to do is pick it up and use it. It's got all my papers, all my deco. I did this earlier in the year, way earlier. Oh, okay. So I did joy. I did blameless. Okay, I kind of did a lot. I didn't know I was way here. Did truth. So yeah, that's kind of a fun little Hebrew word study notebook. And then this one I just pulled out. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I didn't know if I was going to do standard 10 for December. I still don't know. It may go in this book. It may go in that other book that I showed. And then I've got this MoTerm Standard Companion. I'm not sure what this is called actually. And this is kind of blank, like it doesn't have any fun, anything. I need to jazz this up, but this has this goes with this basically, but it's kind of like on the go. So if I'm in class and I'm constantly learning. I'll take this in the car with me. Like if I need to do some studying, I won't take this big, huge book with me. I'll take this, and that way I can go over like my alphabet. I've got vowels. I've got vocabulary, sentences. I haven't written everything out, but pronouns, prepositions, verbs, nouns, like all the stuff. And then I've just got Genesis 1 and 2 as far as it's in the Hebrew. And then I can like start translating it. So I just got 2 chapters of Genesis or Bereshit in there, and that's it. Haven't got through those, so I didn't add any more books to translate because I barely touched those. But we do that in class, so you know, it's just extra. But that's all the stuff that I got going on, and all this other stuff is just books. So my Hebrew book, my Hebrew lexicon, my study Bible, and Strong's Concordance, and a random notes from Happy Planner. So that's kind of all that's sitting up here that I can grab and pull from. But yeah, I'm literally doing nothing. I got all my chores done. I'm just waiting for my clothes to dry, and then I think I'm going to grab coffee and then go get my son from school, unless he has a friend bring him. He usually will text me. But I just thought, hey, haven't done a video. I'm not doing anything right now. So if anybody wants a video, here's a video on all the planner stuff. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to everybody on the next video. Thanks. Bye.